Hola and good morning. It is me. Gabby, this is a video response to your last video. Um, Been at work, long day, anything and everything that went wrong with my work, could do that. I don't know, it's been a while since I posted, and you know this, and you specifically know the reasons why. Um, there is something that I did want to discuss, and post. So here we go. Excuse me, I'm, as you would say, a hotmess.com, .org, .net even at this point. Like I said, just home from work. It's roughly 4 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard. And, yeah. Anyways, there's a lot of things that I'm realizing with, friends of mine, and this is like two topics that I wanted to touch base on. That, you know, a lot of people that I wouldn't even call them friends, I would call them acquaintances, are doing, and I think they're doing it to fit in, which is like something that's really, bothering me. Uh, and it's not only like the witchy community, but it's also a part of the LGBT community. Is that, a certain friend of mine, um, she's, said that, oh, I'm Wiccan, I'm a witch, this, that, and the other, and now more recently, she's, become and Elijah would understand the terminology, and most anybody who, is a part of the LGBT community would understand a pillow princess now. Which, my opinion, okay, yeah, fine. You want to be bisexual, bi-curious, whatever, fine, that's that. But it seems like she's doing it to fit in. And, then she's saying, well, I'm a witch, I've been practicing for X amount of years, da 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 da. Well, when she, her and I would sit and talk on her patio, for lack of a better term, she doesn't know shit from apple butter. And the thing is that a lot of witches and even LGBT people are finding things that are quote unquote trending within both communities. As you know, and you and I have had this conversation about my history and, growing up within the craft since, I was knee high to a pig's eye. It gets really frustrating. Like, most of my friends know that I don't advertise. Yes, I'm obviously gay. Blah. End of it, over it. But I don't run around, screaming, hey, I'm gay, hey, I'm a witch, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, this is what I can do, da 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 da, yada, so on and so forth. And my Grammy, my dad's mom, used to do card readings using straight playing cards. To read people's fortunes. I had started doing that when I was 14, 15, roughly, I think. I don't know, somewhere thereabouts. And now I'm 37 years old. And, I've been doing the craft, I've been practicing the craft, all these years. I've never felt the need to hide who I am, but I don't go around, ranting and raving and telling people. My thing is, with being gay, with being a male witch, what goes on behind my closed doors is my business. My close circle of friends know who I am, what I'm capable of. I know what I'm capable of. But there's also times where I doubt myself, and I look to other people to use the sounding boards, to get to say, hey, look, this is my idea. This is what I want to do. What are your opinions, interpretations, things of that nature, which helps me to what my gut says, what my instincts say. It helps me to reaffirm, realign, and get things the way that I need them. When you're practicing the craft, okay, you get a book, you look on the internet, you do your research. Okay, that's all fine and good. But when it comes to books and it says, well, use this spell for love, or use this spell for a hex, or whatever you look up and you try, you use it. When I was like in my mid-teens, I would do that. I would use the book word for word, or off the internet, whatever, word for word. And I would always find out that in later time that it would have backfired. Your craft, whether you're right-handed path, whether you're left-handed path, whether you follow both paths, just to one extreme or the other, whatever. But the point that I'm trying to make is that it is your own path. It is what you want to do. Don't ever go into somebody else's, book, spell online, whatever, and use it word for word, because it's not yours. It's not, it's not your heart. It's not your intent, and it's not, it's not you. So, make your magic your own, is what I'm trying to say. There's no need to advertise. There's no need to say, well, hey, look at me, yada, yada, yada. I can do this, or I can do that. There's really no need for it, because when you're showboating, is what I call it, that's when people lose respect for you. That's when people lose their ideals, for you, for your craft, for, whatever. And the thing is, again, my main thing is that people, whether it be the LBGT community, whether it be the the witchy community, everybody's trying to put out there that, oh, hey, look at me, hey, look at me, hey, look at me. Okay, be who you are, but who you are behind closed doors. Not the whole world needs to know, what you're capable of, what you're doing in your personal love life. None of that, because there are quote-unquote assholes out there that will judge, ridicule, put you down. Haters will always hate, no matter what game you're playing, per se. They're gonna hate you if you're, this, that, or the other. They'll always find a reason to put you down. They'll always find a reason to, ridicule you, or, try to tear you down. So, basically, my point is, keep your private life private. As far as that goes. I did see that Elijah is getting his, portion of the top half of his surgery, that he's been approved for it. Congratulations, Elijah. I'm very happy for you. I have quite a few friends who are TG, both from male to female and from female to male. It's a very long process, as well as, very intense, from my understanding. So, congratulations to you on that. Um, Gabby, I hope everything's going well with Teddy. I haven't really been paying attention to Facebook. I've been posting a lot, as you know. Um, but I have also not really been paying attention to other people's posts for the fact of not having time. Trying to get my life back on track, trying to get things lined up and in order to the point of where I need to be where I am, you know, going to be. And that's my main thing is that, I'm working on me. I'm reading books, about the craft, which I guess I'm kind of getting back to where I was before I lost my way on my own path due to past, issues. And, the thing is, one of the things that I've learned is, regardless of whether you're Christian, Catholic, Protestant, Baptist, whatever, if you're human and you have a lot of stress and a lot of things happen around you, whatever your religion is, people tend to lose their path because of the things that have gone on around them. But yes, I still support you. And, stupid curly hair. Anyways, I support you. I stand by you. I stand by your decision to be who you are. And, as you were saying about a silent witch is a deadly witch, if you actually think about it in this aspect, what are some of your more deadly silent predators? Snakes, spiders. Um, you know, they're beautiful, they're silent, but you know what? They're very deadly. Um, so, again, I stand by you, I support you in your decision. Um, and basically, I'm the same way. I've never been ashamed of who I am or, you know, um, being a witch, being gay, whatever. But the thing is that I've never flaunted it either. You know, to me, showboating is unnecessary. If you have like 1,000,001 stickers all over your car saying, "Oh, look at me, I'm gay," or "Look at me, I'm a witch," or "Look at me, look at me, look at me." You know what? There's no reason for showboating. As to who you are. Yes, we all go through that time and period. I did, and I'll admit it. When I was in my early 20s, okay, I'm gonna be 37 in August. So, it took me a couple years to realize, okay, I don't need to do this anymore. I don't need to showboat that I'm gay. I've always been in the broom closet. No pun intended. But, the people who do know about me being a witch are very comfortable with who I am, and it doesn't bother them. But what's specifically frustrating to me is the people who are like, "Oh, I'm Wiccan, I'm pagan, I'm this, I'm that, I'm gay, I'm lesbian, I'm bi-curious." Okay, that's fine and all good, but you know what? If you showboat it, then you're putting yourself out there for more hurt, more ridicule, more bullshit than what's needed, you know. And as you and I have had conversations before about, do what you feel is right, what your instinct, what your spirit tells you, um, and that's what I'm doing. There was So if you decide to not do anything on your channel with you anymore, good, go for it. But, you and a couple others that you and I have discussed, when they were doing their earlier videos before the YouTube community basically got to their head and made them think, oh, I'm greater than the goddess, basically, and that's what I'm realizing. Or even people in my own area, my own, what used to be circle of friends who I thought were friends. Um, they're like, oh, well, I learned this, and I can do this, and I can do that. Well, okay, don't let your craft get to your head. Don't make it go from this to this. Because always remain true to your roots, to where you came from, and to who you are. Um, there are people out there who, like me, I love my animals, I love people, I love kids, and, I'll do anything to help anyone, get through what they're getting through, what they need to get through. I'll also do anything to help out anybody. But on the, same hand is, you cross me, you hurt me, or you take away things of mine that I consider mine. Um, Messing with me on a personal, deep, emotional level, then that's where it becomes an eye for an eye, and I will strike back. And when I strike back hard. I'm not one of these little bitches who throws shade, or says shit. If I've got an issue with you, again, I come straight to the source. I want to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. And if you can't give me a direct, as to why you said it or what made you say it, at that point, as I say, out the phone book you go. I cut all ties. I will cut all common friends. I will do what I've got to do. And, I don't broadcast it. I don't say, hey, look, oh, I'm doing this to you, or I'm doing this to you. I will come straight out and tell you. And, if you, on that note, it boils down. Respect me, I'll respect you. If you do not respect me for who and what I am, then I truly don't need you in my life. I've gone through many people in my life. Me and my sister had this conversation the other day via text. We don't know which was getting, bigger, or staying the same for that matter, our friends list or our block lists. It seems like our block lists for Facebook, for our smartphones, for just people in our lives who we thought were friends, it's getting bigger by the day, but keep your circle of friends small, to the ones you can trust, to the ones that love you and care for you for who you are and what you are, and the ones who will support you. Now, Gabby, I've discussed it with you in person, via Facebook and whatnot, what had happened to me. The ones who supported me through what I went through and who are still standing here by my side, those are my true friends. That is the circle that I keep closest to me, and there's maybe a handful. Everybody else, basically, go screw yourself. You didn't take me and love me and stand by my side while I was at my worst. You don't need to have me while I'm at my best. So, alright, rants are over. Love you guys. Many blessings. Gabby, we'll talk soon. Mwah. See you later, mamacita.